he brings the ball down. He's on the move. And he gives himself up after picking up the first. A 25-yard gain and a big-time play. Shows off the arm strength. He makes the grab. Touchdown! A show-stopping score from beyond midfield. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Right now! Right now! That's right, baby!
After giving up the touchdown, the Brush Hogs are back to receive. Fielded in the end zone. And he's down at the 25. Quarterback Gavin Dixon and his Brush Hogs offense take the field for the first time in this title game. Back to pass on first down. They give it to Rainey, and he's stopped near the line of scrimmage on the first play of this matchup. Well, for the Brush Hogs, this game marks a return to the state championship. It's a chance for redemption after losing a blowout just 1 year ago in this very same stadium. And the history they bring to this matchup adds a whole new dimension to this showdown. Zero progress on this drive thus far. It's third down. Back to throw. Here's Dixon. And they drop him for a sack. So earlier today, while speaking with Brush Hogs coach George Thompson, I asked if their loss in the title game last year came up at all in their preparations this week. And you know what he said? He said they took the game film and they buried it. He insisted they've put it behind them and that they are ready to raise the trophy. And he moves the ball forward, but not a lot on this return. The Spartans take over on offense. And all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. And that's almost picked off. The safety nearly made the catch. As anyone knows, high schoolers and social media, it can be a recipe for drama. And Clay Rainey stirred up some controversy. Say goodbye.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
He takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Just 2 plays needed to find the end zone. Myers is on now for the PAT. And they stretch the lead 14-0. Touchdown. The Spartans are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone. And he's taken down after crossing the 20-yard line. The Brush Hogs send out their offense. And you know, signal caller Gavin Dixon, he's no stranger to pressure. He led the way to victory in a couple nail-biters earlier this season. That's a tremendous run to lead off the drive. From first down to first down. Okay, so you're hitting me up on social media wanting to know exactly what Clay Rainey posted. And it was an invitation to his championship party tomorrow evening. Yes, very bold. And you know what? He was pretty quick to delete it, too. So meanwhile, this offense needs to score any kind of points on this drive. On first down, they go back to Rainey. Oh, and he's brought down for a loss of yards. So the comments keep coming in now on my channel, and yes, I did see Sammy Hawk's reaction to the Clay Rainey party invite. For those who haven't, here's what Hawk said. You can delete the post, but screenshots live forever. So there you have it. Everyone from playmakers to politicians, take heed. The new era of bulletin board material is here. Going with the run on 3rd and short. That's a sweet run to get the first. His O-line set him up beautifully. While I've got a moment here, I'd like to thank my guy Reggie Brown for the well-researched game notes he gave me earlier. Reggie writes for the school newspaper that's covered QB2 since he joined the team, and I got to tell you, that little Sparky has really earned my respect. Might be after my job one day. So the call is encroachment, and it'll cost them 5 yards. On first down, he'll drop back. Complete to Kirkpatrick. And there's a flag on the field as he's taken down.
Offside defense.
Are you serious?
So there's the verdict. Offsides, he jumped the snap, and that defensive coordinator looks like he's about to snap. Out of the gun, it's Dixon. Fires it to his man on the out route, and that's complete. Now he'll move the ball inside the 20-yard line. Working now from within the red zone. It's 2nd and 5. Rainey gets the handoff. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop him. After coming up with a strong run, it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Dixon. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. First field goal attempt for the usually steady kicker. Dre's kick is good. And they put 3 on the board. After giving up the field goal, the Spartans are back to receive. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as he drops to one knee. The Spartans send out their offense. And they're working with a 2-score lead as they fire up this drive. And he doesn't waste any time picking up the first. He opens that series with an excellent run. So time expires on the first quarter of play. When we return, the quest for a state championship continues. Stay tuned. On first down, they go back to Hawk. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. So I mentioned the game notes Reggie gave me earlier, and here's an interesting fact. Rush Hogs head coach George Thompson once played Coach Fetu in a football game back in college. Now, it wasn't for a championship, but Coach Fetu's Trojans won that non-conference showdown. Amazing how we've come full circle here today. Working now from the far side of the logo. Looking to throw this time. They'll run it with Hawk. And they'll bring him down after a nice run. When you look around this stadium, clearly a state championship of this caliber will draw thousands upon thousands of fans, and there's more than a few NFL players among them. Before the game, I saw guys like Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger, Tyron, and that's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Yet another clip for his growing highlight reel. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. After giving up the touchdown, the Rush Hogs are back to receive. Caught in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. So the Rush Hogs are lined up now. And with this kind of deficit, Gavin Dixon and his playmakers will need to come up with something big on this drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. I spoke of the NFL players in attendance here today. Earl Thomas and Jarvis Landry happen to be watching from the sidelines tonight. And get this, Adrian Peterson showed up at Coach Fetu's request and surprised his players with a pregame speech. Can you imagine that? After a minimal pickup, it's first down. Here's Dixon to start the series. Caught by Rosas. he's tackled at the 38-yard line. A 25-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. From the shotgun now, inside handoff. A very short pickup across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 8. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's a fumble! But there's a penalty marker down.
Offside. Defense.
So there you go. Offsides, he jumped the snap, and that defensive coordinator looks like he's about to snap. Following the takedown, it's 2nd and 3. Draw play, here's Rainey, and they're not able to stop him before he comes up with the first down. Lined up in the shotgun. On first down, they go back to Rainey. And he's brought down after a solid pickup. We've kind of been waiting for this offense to hit its stride. I certainly know the coaches have. Maybe this is the start of something here on another 1st and 10. Throws into the flat for Rainey. Taken down as he makes the grab. It's 2 yards on the completion there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. That's caught at the 7. Now he's taken down. That catch good for only a yard, so it'll be 3rd down. Timeout called by the Brush Hogs. They've got 2 remaining as we near the halfway mark. The defense appears prepared for the pass. Dixon to pass on 3rd and goal. Right side of the field, it's complete. And that puts them a yard short of the goal line. Now the Spartans call timeout. They're down to a pair in this first half as we unravel the final moments of this opening half. They're running for it. The gamble pays off. Touchdown, Brush Hogs. Dre is on for the PAT. And that goes through. They continue to work their way back into this game. Our score now, 21-10. It's taken at the 4. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. Here come the Spartans to start the drive. It's just been amazing to see. They've yet to finish a drive without putting points on the scoreboard. And he's out at the 37. 13 yards gained and a first down for the Spartans. Shotgun look. On first down, back to pass. Holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. Timeout called by the Spartans. They're down to just 1 now. And with halftime on the horizon, with a long way to go, it's 2nd and long. The Spartans will run it. There he goes. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. Now Coach Fetu calls timeout. They've got none remaining as we near the halfway mark. Now from the red zone, it's QB2. Fires the ball and it's complete. And he's out at the 17. Hawks lined up behind QB2. On 2nd down, he'll drop back. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds just outside the 10. Gain of 6 on the play. And that makes it 3rd and 2. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. And he's out of bounds at the 3. So it's the defense in the spotlight now on this 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's QB2. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Davion Patton. His first catch of the game is good for 6. It's up and it's good. The tally now, 28-10. Everyone's lined up, ready for the kick. He fields it at the 8. And he's down at the 25. They'll play it safe as he drops to one knee, and that'll bring us to the midway point of this matchup. So it's offsides, and that's a 5-yard penalty. One last try before the break. Spots Rosas, completes the throw. And there's a nice gain before he's out of bounds on the play. So, after 2 quarters of action, it's the Spartans out in front. And when we return the second half of this championship showdown, we can only hope the rascals who pulled off that halftime prank are brought to justice. Either way, it's time to get back to the game. Here comes the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. The Brush Hogs take over on offense. And there's Coach Thompson yelling some instructions for Gavin Dixon from the sideline. And they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. I've got to take a break from the game here for a moment. I think the pranksters I mentioned earlier are still on the loose. Over in the Brush Hogs fan section, they're holding up signs they found underneath their seats with the letters that spell, well, let's just say there's a reason we aren't pointing our cameras at them right now. You can feel the desperation as the offense lines up on 3rd down. They're facing a challenging deficit. He's got Rosas. And he comes very close to coming up with a first, but it's not to be. Here comes 4th down. So following a drive that came and went, here's the punt after a 3-and-out. And he gives it to Booth. Here's Washington. And it's a positive return, but he never quite found any daylight along the way. So the Spartans are lined up now, and the young man leading the way, QB2. He's proven to be unstoppable in a variety of ways. He pulls it in. 10. Touchdown. They are running away with this game. Here's Myers now for the extra point. He puts it through. So the scoreboard reads 35-10. Following the touchdown, the Spartans are ready to kick it away. This is fielded deep in the end zone, and he'll take a knee for the touchback. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. They've got to make every play count to have any chance of mounting a comeback. Dixon takes the snap. Finds Kirkpatrick. They bring him down. 5 yards on the catch there as they prepare for 2nd down. Lined up in the shotgun. On 2nd down, back to pass. Scratch that, he's moving left. Now he's tackled after picking up the first. Gavin Dixon, the field general of this Brush Hogs team, and someone who comes from a family with deep ties to Nebraska football. Dad Clyde played running back for the Huskers, as did his older brother Tommy. Mom Olivia was a star on the Huskers track team, so I'm not so sure Gavin has ever even considered going anywhere else. They go back to Rainey. Picks up a nice chunk of yards before he's brought down. I mentioned earlier Gavin's ties to Nebraska football. Look, he's obviously been asked about it since, I think, the 8th grade. And to his credit, he's never been shy about saying, yeah, I mean, if given the opportunity, who wouldn't want to be a Husker? So it's not a done deal till he signs that letter of intent, but there's a very good chance we'll see this young man in Lincoln someday. And here's the kick. He'll down it inside the 20. The Spartans take over on offense. And QB2 will look to use his legs as well as his arm to lead his team down the field. Wait, maybe not. He's on the move. Oh, they get the safety. And when he panicked, the defense took advantage. Following the safety, the Spartans are ready to kick it away. Here comes the return. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. And there's Dixon making some final preparations as we await the snap. Surveys the field. Now oh, look, the ball's loose. You know, another thing about Nebraska football, we got a couple of former Cornhuskers in the house here today. Levante David and Rex Burkhead are here to take in this championship game. Tip of the cap to my pal Reggie for the heads up on that. After a solid pickup on that previous play, it's 3rd and 8. From the gun, looking to throw. And they're unable to make the connection, so here comes 4th down. The Brush Hogs lined up, ready to punt it away. And he gives it the boot. Washington fields it. And he's taken down quickly after narrowly coming up with a catch. The Spartans send out their offense. And let's be honest, the playbook should take advantage of the way QB2 is reading the D and making great decisions. So that falls incomplete, but there is a flag down. Here's our referee with the call. So there's the decision, and the penalty accepted as we pick back up with the action. Working from a challenging spot, he's back to pass. He's going to run. And he'll toss it aside as he heaves it toward the sideline. Working out of a hole now. Here's 3rd and long. QB2 takes the snap. And that's an interesting decision there as he throws it away. It leads to a 4th down. Ooh, a tight squeeze as they look to get this punt off without interruption. Oh, it's a fake! Drives through defense, but they bring him down, and he's stopped short of the marker. 4 yards closer to the end zone now. Here's 1st and goal. They'll go with the run, and he's beyond the 5 to the 4-yard line. So that'll do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And after a quick break, we'll return with the final act of this state championship. They'll try again with Rainey. And they bring him down after a short pickup. And now just a couple yards separate them from pay dirt. 2 yards closer to the end zone now. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Rainey. strong move along the way, but he's still taken down for a loss. You don't have to be Lombardi to make this call. 4th down at this point. Gotta go for it. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. And that's almost picked off. Could have been a pick 6. So the defense stays strong to take possession. They start the drive with Hawk. While doing some prep for this game, I got a recommendation to check out recruitstowatch.com. And let me tell you, QB2 is well represented with some jaw-dropping highlights. And you got to remember, until earlier this season, he hadn't played a down of football since Pop Warner. Think about that kind of meteoric rise. Boy, a challenging situation here for any punt team. Let's see how well... Oh, he's running it! But they take him down. Wow, that was a questionable call to begin with and a potentially damaging outcome. Scans the field. Caught by Rosas. And he's finally tackled, but there's a penalty marker down.
Defense.
Do that.
So there you have it. Offsides, he jumped the snap, and that defensive coordinator looks like he's about to snap. Going with the run, and he goes straight at him. Touchdown! The fireworks continue in this heavyweight matchup. Looking for a receiver. So they come up empty on that play call. They've lined up to try the onside kick. This could get interesting. And they're unable to recover the ball, and so now their defense heads onto the field. So the Spartans are lined up now, and they've got a sizable advantage on the scoreboard. And he's forced out of bounds, taking a sack on the play. Ooh, a tight squeeze as they look to get this punt off without interruption. But they bring him down. Stopped short of the marker.
Intentional grounding, offense.
So the verdict's been delivered, and they'll accept the penalty as these teams get ready for the upcoming play. Oh, it's too short. No good. I mean, the kid's wearing 6th grade shoulder pads, for Pete's sake, and that coach thinks he can make it from that distance? Please. Out of the gun, they'll throw. And now a flag comes out as that falls incomplete. Here's the verdict after the Zebras talk it over.
Defense.
So it's roughing the passer. And that's a 15-yard penalty. From the gun, inside handoff. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Brushhogs.
Offside. Defense.
Dre now to add the extra point. And that goes through. They continue to work their way back into this game. The score now, 35-25. They had the good hands unit out there, and they covered it up perfectly. Worth the shot on the onside kick, but no dice. Spartans take over on offense. They're up by double digits as they look to widen their advantage.
Push it back. Push it back.
Takes it out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, losing yards on the play. With just a mile to go, it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, here's QB2.
Intentional grounding, offense.
So there's the decision, and no surprises here as they accept the penalty. This would be a tough spot for any punter. He's as interested as anybody if his teammates can create some room for him, or even better, convert here on 3rd down. From his own end zone, he's on the move. Oh, that's going to be a safety. I tell you what, I've been around the game a long time, and I'm not sure I've ever seen that. Following the safety, the Spartans are ready to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the verdict's been delivered, and the penalty, of course, will be accepted. Looking to pass on 1st down. And he brings it down along the sideline, but it's being signaled out of bounds. No catch on the play. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on 1st. Still looking to throw. It's Dixon. He's got Rosas. He's across the 30. And he's down at the 15-yard line. A 28-yard gain as he comes up big in this title game. Inside the red zone, it's Dixon. That'll be caught at the 4-yard line. And he makes the grab, picks up the 1st, and moves them even closer. With the aerial attack looking good on this drive, it's 1st and goal from the 2. Going with the run, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rush Hogs. Clay Rainey. Kid's been living in the end zone, his 3rd score of the day. Looking to pass. That's incomplete. They do not convert, so they come up empty on that play call. After giving up the touchdown, the Spartans are back to receive. It's a fair catch inside the 20. And this will wind up being a touchback. The Spartans send out their offense. And that clock is a factor as they look to advance down the field. Finds Patton on the slant. Now the Brush Hogs call timeout. No choice but to stop the clock. Back in a moment. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. Gathers the snap. Using his legs now. He's taken down for a... Oh, wait, no, he's free. That's a sack and a big loss of yards on the play. Timeout called by the Brush Hogs. They continue to stop the clock. And more high school football in a moment. Now the Brush Hogs call timeout. Their 3rd and final one as we approach the closing moments of this title game. One last thing on recruits to watch. You can go to the archive and watch videos they have on players that are now in the NFL. I highly recommend you search for DeAndre Hopkins and Le'Veon Bell's highlights. I mean, it's like watching someone play Madden. You know, Madden, the video game. Madden. And this is not the place to get whistled for a delay of game. They'll move back even closer to their own goal line. So there's the decision, and they'll accept the penalty as we return to the game. Boy, a challenging situation here for any punt team. Let's see how... It's a fake! Oh, QB2 sack. It's a safety. And that ties up the game. Are you kidding me? Following the safety, the Spartans are ready to kick it away. Fields it cleanly, extends the stiff arm, and he'll be brought down after finding a bit of room up the field. The Brush Hogs send out their offense. They'll begin this drive looking to break up the tie. Dixon hands it over to Rainey. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. Now the Spartans call timeout. That leaves them with 2 now. And in a moment, the play to decide a state championship. They go back to Rainey, and he's stopped around the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the Spartans. That's their second one thus far. And in a moment, the play to decide a state championship. Hops back to throw here on third. They run the screen, and that's complete to Rainey. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. Now the Spartans call timeout. Likely the last one of this game, as we take a quick timeout of our own. And he sends it away. And no one to stop it as the ball takes a bounce into the end zone. Touchback. Now QB2 goes down to one knee, and that'll do it. This baby is over. The event staff emerged from the tunnel with the championship trophy. The blood, sweat, and tears, it all came down to this. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, this is Kevin Connors. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. Grabs the snap. Now he'll tuck and run. And he does it again. Touchdown.
Hey, get in there, get what you want, dude. Get in there, get what you want, boy.
Now the kick for one more. And the kick is good. The advantage now, 42-35. And so now it's the Brush Hogs' turn. They can force a second overtime with a touchdown and the extra point. Looking to throw, here's Dixon. It's caught! Touchdown for Brush Hogs! Here's Dre now for the extra point. And that will do it. The Spartans are state champions. Signing off now, I'm Kevin Connors as we give way to this euphoric scene.
Right here is my favorite part. The spin move you do. Breaking that dude's ankles and the stiff arm, woo! Reminds me of my playing days, Samoan warrior style.
It's too bad you stepped out of bounds. You could have scored a touchdown.
Well, there's no way he could have dodged... Tommy, how the heck have you been?
Hey, Tommy, how you feeling, man?
Good. Got a clean bill of health. I'm ready to get back out there.
Come on in, have a seat. Didn't think you'd be back.
Trust me, I tried transferring. Doesn't seem like any other schools want to accept a perceived health risk. But I've got a clearance from my doctor, Coach. I'm ready to play.
What do you think?
It's only right you take your spot back. I was just keeping it warm for you.
You know, the team seems to be doing just fine with you out there. And seeing that you're kind of thin at receiver, I was thinking that maybe I could help out by lining up outside.
Shoot, yeah. We'll work something out.
Like you said, Coach, you got to do what's right for the team.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL on Sundays looks to be no different on a Friday night. We've got a packed house for the Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, two of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Spartans.
Wait, it's your...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O double G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this. Been following y'all story for quite some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Tommy! Hey. Hey, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Well, the crowd is loud and on its feet as Alan Myers gets things started. This is fielded just inside the goal line. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. So in this matchup of top-ranked QBs, it's Braxton Knight and the Hawks with the chance to strike first on this opening drive. And he'll rack up some yards before he's out of bounds. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the Showcase would be played at the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. Meanwhile, they pick up the first through the air. Here comes the encore. Operating now on the opposite side of the field, here's the start of a new series. Knight hands it off to Grove, and he shows off some strength before he's wrangled to the ground. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this. Knight is picked off. And they'll have it at the 39-yard line. So for the first time in this showcase, we'll get a look at QB2 and his offensive weapons, Tommy Matthews among them. They snap the ball. Oh, hold on, he's running right. Lets it go on the run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Spartans. And that's the kind of play we've come to expect. That'll make our score 7-0. touchdown. The Hawks are back to receive. Caught in the end zone. And he's not able to do much with it, just a decent return. So the Hawks are lined up now, and the chat for this live stream filled with opinions presented as facts. By the way, feel free to add your own. I know I do. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. Just a yard on the catch there, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. All right, so following the short gain, it's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Now he dumps it underneath to his running back. And that won't be enough to move the sticks. 4th down coming up. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year, it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top 2 quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. Here's Washington. Shakes him with a wiggle. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line. So the Spartans are lined up now, and all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. Oh, the misdirection. And he's tackled at the 7-yard line. A big-time play that gets a roar from this crowd. So it's the defense in the spotlight now on this 1st and goal. They'll go with the run, and he'll dive into the end zone. Touchdown! Just 2 plays needed to find the end zone. And now it's time for the extra point. And that's no good. Might have been a divot that messed him up. He was poking at the ground like a golfer before that kick. Following the touchdown, the Spartans are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. First play of the drive for the Hawks, and field general Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. Takes this one up to the 26-yard line. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools, and this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma, you name it, they're here. And he's brought down at the 49-yard line. Back to pass on 1st down. And he can't make the connection. It's incomplete. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California. Throws into a double team, and it's intercepted. A bad pass, no question, but still in all, he made a fantastic play. The Spartans take over on offense, and they've got a solid lead as they look to add to the scoreboard. He airs this one out. My word, did he catch that? Yes, he caught it. Touchdown! Sammy Hawk, a show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Oh, it's a fake. Can he get it off? He's got it. Yes, they'll add 2 to the board, and that'll push the advantage, growing their lead. touchdown. The Hawks are back to receive. Caught in the end zone. And he's tackled a yard short of the 25, so he doesn't quite match a touchback. The Hawks send out their offense. And they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Oh no, he coughs it up! Pushes through contact. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. And when he gets this offense clicking, it is a sight to behold. And he's not able to come down with it. Third down on the way. Fakes to Grove and looks to pass. Knight's pass is intercepted. Picked off by Douglas. Run out on this first quarter of action. And after a short break, we'll begin Chapter 2 of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Hawk gets the handoff. Great footwork, loses the defender. And it's a nice gain on this play, just past the 15-yard line. A 30-yard gain, and one for the highlight reel. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. The Spartans will run it. And he'll try to power his way through, but he winds up losing yards. Stifled on that last run. It's second and long. Back to pass. Throws into the flat for Hawk. And he's taken down at the 3-yard line. Looking to convert once again. It's third and inches. From the gun, it's QB2. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. But he can't pick up the first as he's stopped short of the marker. 1 yard closer to the end zone now. It's first and goal. Here's QB2. Wait, maybe not. And he'll do it himself. Touchdown. They just continue to light up the scoreboard. Myers now to add the extra point. And they add yet another point. One of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Following the touchdown, the Spartans are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. So the Hawks are lined up now. And at this stage of the game, every minute counts for them to have any shot of making a comeback. They'll start this drive on the ground. And look at that. Tackled for a loss, sending this offense backwards. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game, and who do I see? But the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. And he's down at the 30-yard line. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. On third down, he'll drop back. Knight is picked off. And it's all the way home. Touchdown, Spartans. And they extend their lead. Now they're lined up for the extra point. And he knocks it through. Our score now, 35 Following that pick six touchdown, the Spartans are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Here's Knight. A quick hitter for the completion. And that's good for a first down. One last thought on Snoop. You know, he's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised. And he's tackled at the 46. A pickup of 9 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Knight takes the snap. Grove gets another carry. Now he's taken down after picking up the first. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. Finds Grove underneath. And they'll take him down at the 42. Knight looks downfield. That's complete to his tight end. And he'll move them down past the 40. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. With a country mile in front of them, timeout called by the Hawks. They've got 2 remaining as we unravel the final moments of this opening half. Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Knight. Monroe gets it over the middle. Now he's brought down. That catch good for only a yard, so it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, looking to fire. Oh, it's a fumble! And the offense takes it back. A second chance now for this drive. Timeout called by Coach Betu. That leaves them with 2 now. And with halftime on the horizon. And now he's tackled with a flag on the field.
Offside. Defense.
So it's offsides, and it'll cost them 5 yards. And so the Hawks are ready to punt it away. Nice looking gain, but I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Offside. Defense.
No!
So it's offsides, and that's a 5-yard penalty. And he sends it flying. And this is a terrific punt that goes out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
No!
So it's offsides, and it'll cost them 5 yards. A pickup of 17 on the play, and that makes it 4th and 6. Sutherland drills it, and they're finally on the scoreboard. The tally now, 35-3. He'll down it inside the 20. No return here as it'll be a touchback. The Spartans send out their offense. And there's Coach Betu calling out some instructions for QB2 from the sideline. Matthews is wide open for the catch. He's all by himself. 20 to go. 10. Oh, it's a touchdown. He used to pass them, now he catches them. Tommy is doesn't go through, but some of his teammates give him credit. They're right there to give him some encouraging words. Well, they've lined up for the onside kick, and remember, this team has already recovered one this season. Can they do it again? And they're unable to recover the ball, and so now their defense heads onto the field. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And there's Knight making some final preparations as we await the snap. On first down, he'll drop back. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass on first down, here's second down. Drops back to throw it again. Now he finds his target on the out route. And he'll move them down past the 40. The D is ready for a throw on third down.
Watch right. Watch right. Watch right.
Here's Knight. Rifles that pass, and it's intercepted. And they'll have it at the 29-yard line. And that's twice now he's come up with a turnover. Still 10 yards to the marker on second down. First half, it's the Spartans in control. And when we return, even more of this clash between two top teams. The wait is over. Time now to kick off the second half of this matchup. Fielded in the end zone. Their backs against their own end zone. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get something going on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So get this. Earlier today, I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words. They keep it on the ground. Hawk. And he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. Sammy Hawk, a standout player born in Clemson's backyard, but the rumor is the Tigers are not his top choice, and it's no secret he's made a few unofficial visits to Gainesville, Florida, Gator country. Looking to move the chains. Here's Hawk. 10 yards that time. And a Spartan first down. Hawks lined up in the backfield.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
The Spartans will run it. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. Hand off to Hawk, and he doesn't come up with much on second down. Jedrick Pleasant there to make the stop. You know, going back to signing day, I got to say, despite the crazy number of people who came out to see QB2 in person here today, there are so many more following him on social media, waiting on any kind of announcement. Truly, the level of interest is like nothing I've ever seen. Seeking the first. Here's Hawk. After coming up with a strong run, it's first down. QB2 hands it off to Hawk. And it was only a matter of time, right? Reggie just told me the hashtag QB2 to the U is a thing. Gotta love social media. And let's be honest, you just know Miami's been selling this kid on the incredible tradition they have at the QB position. QB2 gives it to Hawk. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U. For the longest time, I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. He'll try to pick up the first with Hawk. Now he's dropped after getting past the marker. A pickup of 6 on the play, and that's a first down. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Before they can settle in for the snap, time's up on this third quarter of action. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. So we resume action here in the fourth quarter. A first down play coming up. Hawk gets the rock. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop him. Well, this is the game Gator fans want to see from Sammy Hawk. Like I mentioned earlier, he's made some visits to UF's campus, and I know plenty of people who wouldn't be surprised to see him wearing orange and blue next season. Hawk gets the handoff.
Good shot, good shot.
First and 10 on a tenacious drive that's in the double digits now in plays. And there's a delay of game. Didn't get the snap off in time. Seems like the culprit on that one was some miscommunication with the sideline. So the verdict's been delivered, and the penalty accepted as these teams line up for the next play. Hand off to Hawk, and he's brought down at the 37. Hawks lined up behind QB2. The offense gets whistled for a delay of game. And, you know, when coaches talk about preventable penalties, that right there is one of them. So there's the decision, and the penalty accepted as we pick back up with the action. QB2 hands it off to Hawk. Brushes him off. needing just a couple yards. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to move the chains. Here's Hawk. Now he's stopped after coming up with the first down. We're seeing this offense come up with a variety of ways to move the ball on this drive, picking up first downs along the way. QB2 gives it to Hawk, and he's inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Working now from within the red zone. Here's 2nd and 6. Hawk gets the rock. Not much there as they're able to bring him down. A gain of 1 on the play, and that makes it 3rd and 5. One running back look with 3 tight ends on the field. Hawk gets the handoff, and the play call there successful as they get it across for the first. Hand off to Hawk. From the 1-yard line. Here's 2nd and inches. Well, things might get a little and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And that should seal the deal. For the token point after. It's a fake. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. Good for 2 more. And that play call, not exactly sportsmanlike. We should be in for an interesting handshake between the coaches when this baby's over. Still very much in control of this game. Here comes the kick. Fielded at the 9. And he's down at the 30. And that will do it. The Spartans win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver.
Oh, wow.
More details rolling in, everybody, on today's crazy news. Coach Miller